Number 1. This 1963 Ford Fairlane 500 is the kind of classic that quietly earns respect the longer you look at it. In my opinion, early 1960s Fairlanes are some of the most underrated cars in the classic Ford world. They don't always receive the same attention as Mustangs or Torinos, but they offer lightweight bodies, timeless styling, and tremendous potential when paired with the right drivetrain. The first thing that catches my attention is the 351 Windsor V8 under the hood. Personally, I think this is one of Ford's best small-block engines ever produced. The 351W is known for strong torque, excellent reliability, and nearly unlimited aftermarket support. In a relatively lightweight 1963 Fairlane, that engine can make the car feel surprisingly quick while remaining comfortable enough for regular cruising. Unlike some extreme engine swaps that sacrifice drivability, the 351 Windsor tends to strike a perfect balance between performance and practicality. That's one reason it remains such a popular choice among Ford enthusiasts decades after it was introduced. Another major highlight is the 4-speed manual transmission. Personally, whenever I see a classic car paired with a V8 and a proper 4-speed, I immediately become more interested. A manual transmission transforms the driving experience and makes the car feel much more connected to the road. Every shift becomes part of the enjoyment, and it allows the driver to fully appreciate the power and character of the engine. In my opinion, a 351 Windsor and a 4-speed manual is exactly the kind of combination that makes a classic Fairlane fun to own. The seller mentions that the car runs strong and drives well, and honestly, those are some of the most important words in the entire listing. A classic car can have all the modifications in the world, but if it doesn't drive properly, the ownership experience quickly becomes frustrating. A Fairlane that starts reliably, pulls hard through the gears, and cruises comfortably is often more valuable than a more expensive car that constantly needs attention. One thing I particularly like about this listing is that it doesn't appear to be overcomplicated. There's no massive list of modifications, racing parts, or unfinished projects. Instead, the car is presented as a clean, straightforward classic that's ready to be enjoyed. Personally, I think that's exactly what many enthusiasts are looking for. The addition of new Magnum 500 wheels is another nice touch. In my opinion, Magnum 500s are among the best-looking wheels ever installed on classic American performance cars. They instantly give a vehicle a more muscular appearance without looking out of place. Combined with BF Goodrich tires, the setup creates a classic muscle car look that fits the Fairlane perfectly. It's a combination that has been popular for decades because it simply works. The 1963 Fairlane body style itself deserves some attention as well. Personally, I've always appreciated the clean lines of these early Fairlanes. They represent a transitional period in American automotive design, still carrying some of the elegance of the late 1950s while moving toward the performance-oriented styling that would dominate the mid to late 1960s. The result is a car that looks distinctive and different from the more common muscle cars seen at most shows. At $31,000, this Fairlane sits in an interesting position within the market. It's certainly not an entry-level project car, but it's also far below the prices often associated with some high-profile muscle cars from the same era. In my opinion, part of the appeal is exclusivity. You simply don't see modified 1963 Fairlane 500s very often, especially clean examples equipped with a strong V8 and a manual transmission. What I like most about this car is its balance. It has enough performance to keep enthusiasts interested, enough comfort to enjoy on longer drives, and enough uniqueness to stand out from the crowd. It's not trying to imitate a Mustang or compete directly with more famous muscle cars. Instead, it embraces its own identity. Overall, in my opinion, this 1963 Ford Fairlane 500 is a very attractive classic Ford that combines vintage styling with proven performance upgrades. The 351 Windsor V8, 4-speed manual transmission, Magnum 500 wheels, and BF Goodrich tires create a package that's both fun and visually appealing. Add in the clean condition and strong driving characteristics, and you have a classic that's ready to be enjoyed immediately. For enthusiasts looking for something different from the usual muscle car choices, this Fairlane offers a combination of style, performance, and individuality that's becoming increasingly difficult to find. Number 2. 1965 Chevrolet Impala SS. This 1965 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport is a classic full-size muscle-era coupe that combines factory styling, V8 performance, and the engaging driving experience of a 4-speed manual transmission. Finished in mist blue with a matching blue interior, This Impala SS presents itself as a highly desirable example of Chevrolet's iconic mid-1960s performance cruiser, offering both collector appeal and everyday drivability. The 1965 model year marked a major redesign for the Impala, introducing sleek new body lines, a more modern appearance, and improved overall refinement. Many enthusiasts consider the 1965 model one of the best-looking Impalas ever produced, thanks to its flowing profile, sculpted fenders, and distinctive roofline. The Super Sport package added a sportier personality, transforming Chevrolet's popular full-size car into a stylish performance machine. Powering this Impala SS is a 327 cubic inch V8 rated at 300 horsepower. The 327 has long been regarded as one of Chevrolet's finest small-block engines, offering a perfect balance of reliability, responsiveness, and performance. With 300 horsepower on tap, this engine delivers strong acceleration while maintaining the smooth characteristics that made Chevrolet V8s famous during the muscle car era. Backing the engine is a Muncie M 24-speed manual transmission, one of the most respected gearboxes of the period. The Muncie 4-speed allows drivers to fully enjoy the engine's power band while providing the kind of direct mechanical connection that enthusiasts appreciate. The seller notes that the car currently uses an aftermarket Mr. Gasket inline shifter, while the original factory shifter is included with the sale, providing flexibility for future owners who may prefer a more original presentation. Power is transferred through a durable 12-bolt rear axle, a highly sought-after component among Chevrolet enthusiasts due to its strength and performance capabilities. The combination of the 327 V8, Muncie 4-speed, and 12-bolt rear end creates a classic drivetrain package that remains popular with collectors and drivers alike. One of the most attractive features of this particular Impala SS is its factory configuration. The vehicle identification and trim information indicate that it is a genuine Impala SS two-door sport coupe finished in mist blue with a blue vinyl interior. The monochromatic blue-on-blue color combination was a popular choice in the mid-1960s and gives the car a distinctly period-correct appearance. Adding to its desirability is factory air conditioning, identified by the C60 option code. Air conditioning was considered a premium feature during the 1960s and remains highly valued today, especially for owners who plan to drive their classic cars regularly during warmer months. The seller describes the car as an excellent running example with a clean North Carolina title. Mechanical condition appears to be one of the vehicle's strongest attributes, suggesting that the car is ready to be enjoyed immediately without major repairs or restoration work. For many buyers, finding a classic muscle-era car that can simply be driven and enjoyed is a significant advantage. The exterior currently rides on 14-inch Cougar wheels, a popular aftermarket wheel choice that has been associated with American muscle cars for decades. These wheels provide a classic performance look while maintaining the car's vintage character. Importantly, the original hubcaps are also included, allowing future owners to return the vehicle to a more factory-correct appearance if desired. The seller acknowledges that the car has some paint flaws, indicating that it is best described as a quality driver rather than a concours-level show vehicle. However, many enthusiasts actually prefer this type of car because it can be enjoyed on the road without the constant concern of preserving a flawless show finish. A driver-quality classic often delivers the best balance of value, enjoyment, and practicality. Inside, the blue interior complements the exterior color and reinforces the authentic 1960s appearance. The Super Sport package originally included upgraded trim and sporty styling cues that distinguished it from standard Impala models, helping create a more performance-oriented atmosphere. From a driving standpoint, this Impala SS offers an experience that is becoming increasingly rare. The combination of a naturally aspirated V8 engine, manual transmission, rear-wheel drive, and full-size American coupe styling delivers a distinctly analog experience that modern vehicles simply cannot replicate. It is the kind of car that rewards driver involvement while remaining comfortable enough for long cruises and weekend road trips. From my perspective, the most appealing aspect of this vehicle is its factory-style performance configuration. A genuine Impala SS equipped with a 300 horsepower 327 Muncie 4-speed, 12-bolt rear axle, factory air conditioning, and original color combination checks many of the boxes that collectors and enthusiasts typically seek. While not presented as a fully restored showpiece, it appears to be an honest, mechanically sound car that can be driven and enjoyed immediately. Overall, this 1965 Chevrolet Impala SS represents an attractive blend of style, performance, and authenticity. Its desirable drivetrain, factory options, classic color combination, and driver quality condition make it a compelling choice for anyone seeking a genuine mid-1960s Chevrolet muscle-era cruiser. This 1965 Chevrolet Impala SS is located near Charlotte, North Carolina, and is currently being offered for sale at an asking price of $26,000. Number 3. 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu. This 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu is a beautifully presented example of one of Chevrolet's most iconic intermediate body classics, combining timeless styling, tasteful upgrades, and strong overall condition into a package that is equally suited for weekend cruising, local car shows, or long-distance enjoyment. Finished in an eye-catching red exterior over a black interior, this Chevelle captures the essence of late 1960s American motoring while maintaining the clean and refined appearance that made the Malibu trim so popular. Under the hood sits a 283 cubic inch Chevrolet V8 equipped with a performance-oriented camshaft. While not the largest engine available during the muscle car era, the 283 has long been respected for its smooth operation, reliability, and willingness to rev. The addition of a camshaft upgrade gives the engine a more aggressive idle and enhanced performance character, creating the distinctive sound that enthusiasts associate with classic American V8-powered vehicles. Combined with headers and a dual exhaust system, the car produces a deeper exhaust note while allowing the engine to breathe more efficiently. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, creating a combination that balances classic performance with everyday drivability. This setup makes the car easy to enjoy on city streets and highways alike, while preserving the relaxed cruising nature that many enthusiasts seek in a vintage Chevelle. Power steering further enhances the driving experience, reducing effort during parking maneuvers and low-speed operation while maintaining comfortable road manners. One of the strongest selling points of this particular Malibu is its overall condition. The seller describes the body as straight and rust-free, with a slick red paint finish that highlights the clean lines of the 1967 model. The Chevelle styling is often regarded as one of the most attractive of the first-generation models, featuring balanced proportions, sculpted body panels, and subtle performance-inspired details that remain appealing decades later. Equally important, the underbody is reported to be rust-free, a significant advantage for any classic vehicle approaching 60 years of age. Rust-free examples are increasingly difficult to find and are highly valued among collectors because they provide a solid foundation for long-term ownership. The detailed engine compartment and trunk area further indicate that attention has been given to both cosmetic presentation and overall maintenance. The exterior appearance is enhanced by a set of chrome torque thrust wheels wrapped in like new tires. Torque thrust wheels have become a classic performance wheel choice for muscle cars and street machines, complementing the Chevelle styling while giving it a slightly more aggressive stance. The bright chrome finish works particularly well against the red paint, creating a classic muscle car appearance without straying too far from the vehicle's original character. The chrome trim throughout the vehicle is described as excellent, an important detail because quality chrome restoration can be both difficult and expensive. Well-preserved chrome adds significantly to the visual appeal of any classic car and contributes to an overall impression of quality and care. Inside, the Chevelle features a beautiful black interior that appears to have been maintained to a high standard. The black cabin provides a sharp contrast to the red exterior while preserving the clean, timeless look that made these cars so popular when new. The seller notes that everything works, which is a particularly attractive feature for buyers who want a classic vehicle they can simply get in and enjoy rather than spend time troubleshooting. Modern convenience has been subtly incorporated through the addition of a retro-style stereo system. This upgrade allows occupants to enjoy modern audio capabilities while preserving the vintage appearance of the dashboard. It is a thoughtful modification that enhances usability without compromising the car's classic atmosphere. Another distinctive feature mentioned is the presence of rear bumper guards. These factory-style accessories add a unique touch to the vehicle and are not commonly seen on many Chevelles today. Details like these often help separate one example from another and contribute to the car's individuality. With approximately 75,264 miles reported, this Malibu appears to have been driven enough to remain mechanically active while still being preserved in excellent overall condition. The combination of strong cosmetics, a rust-free structure, upgraded exhaust components, and a well-maintained interior suggests a vehicle that has been carefully cared for over the years. Located in Richmond, Indiana, this 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu is offered at an asking price of $45,000 and is available for sale or trade. Considering its rust-free body, detailed presentation, upgraded 283 V8, automatic transmission, power steering, excellent interior, and desirable styling, it represents a strong example of a highly sought-after Chevrolet classic. Overall, this Chevelle Malibu delivers exactly what many enthusiasts look for in a vintage American cruiser: attractive styling, dependable V8 performance, tasteful upgrades, and a level of condition that allows it to be enjoyed immediately. It is a classic Chevrolet that balances originality and usability while preserving the charm and character that have made the Chevelle one of the most enduring names in American automotive history. Number 4. A 1977 Cadillac Eldorado Touring Coupe that embodies the luxury, presence, and unmistakable character of Cadillac's personal luxury car era. Showing just 24,541 miles, this Eldorado presents itself as a remarkably preserved example of one of the most recognizable American luxury automobiles of the 1970s, combining elegant styling, impressive road presence, and the effortless cruising experience that made Cadillac the benchmark for domestic luxury. The 1977 model year falls within a fascinating period of Eldorado production. While the dramatic downsizing of Cadillac's lineup would arrive in later years, the Eldorado still retained the substantial proportions and commanding appearance that buyers expected from the brand. Long, low, and unmistakably American, the car features the sweeping body lines, prominent front-end styling, and distinctive rear fender treatment that helped establish the Eldorado as one of the most iconic personal luxury coupes ever produced. Finished in gold with a tan interior, this example wears one of the most period-correct color combinations available during the late 1970s. The exterior finish complements the car's elegant design, while the tan cabin reinforces the upscale atmosphere that Cadillac buyers sought during the era. Together, the colors create a sophisticated appearance that remains attractive and representative of luxury motoring from the decade. As a touring coupe, this Eldorado was designed primarily for comfort and long-distance cruising rather than outright performance. The front-wheel drive Eldorado platform was unique among American luxury cars of the time and allowed Cadillac engineers to maximize interior space while maintaining a smooth, composed ride. The result was a vehicle capable of covering long distances with minimal effort from the driver. Power is delivered through an automatic transmission, perfectly suited to the Eldorado's luxury-oriented mission. The combination of a large displacement Cadillac V8 and automatic gearbox provides smooth acceleration, quiet highway operation, and the relaxed driving experience for which these cars became famous. Rather than aggressive performance, the focus is on effortless power delivery and exceptional comfort. One of the most significant aspects of this particular Eldorado is its reported mileage of only 24,541 miles. While any low mileage claim should be verified through documentation and inspection, such a figure suggests a vehicle that may have spent much of its life carefully stored and sparingly driven. Low-mileage examples often exhibit reduced wear on interior materials, trim components, suspension parts, and overall mechanical systems, making them especially attractive to collectors and enthusiasts. The Eldorado's interior was designed to provide a luxury experience comparable to a high-end living room on wheels. Plush seating, expansive cabin space, soft-touch materials, and an emphasis on ride comfort made these cars popular among buyers seeking premium transportation. The tan interior in this example likely contributes significantly to the car's preserved and elegant presentation. From a collector's standpoint, 1970s Cadillacs have seen increasing interest in recent years. As enthusiasts begin to appreciate vehicles from the Malaise era for their unique styling and historical significance, clean and well-preserved Eldorados have gained attention. Their combination of luxury, distinctive design, and decreasing availability makes them increasingly appealing within the classic car market. The Eldorado also occupies a unique place in automotive history as one of the most successful front-wheel drive luxury cars of its time. Cadillac invested heavily in the platform, and the engineering helped distinguish the Eldorado from many of its competitors. This innovation, combined with Cadillac's reputation for comfort and prestige, contributed to the model's enduring popularity. From my perspective, the strongest attribute of this car is its apparent originality and low mileage. Many luxury vehicles from the 1970s accumulated substantial mileage or experienced years of wear and deferred maintenance. A well-preserved example with relatively low use offers buyers an opportunity to experience the car much as it was intended when new. At an asking price of $17,900, this 1977 Cadillac Eldorado Touring Coupe occupies an interesting position in the collector market. It offers a substantial amount of classic luxury, visual presence, and historical significance for a price that remains accessible compared to many muscle cars and high-performance classics from the same period. Overall, This 1977 Cadillac Eldorado Touring Coupe represents a compelling example of American luxury motoring. With its elegant gold over tan color combination, low reported mileage, distinctive styling, and reputation for smooth, comfortable cruising, it stands as a reminder of an era when Cadillac defined luxury on American roads and built automobiles designed to make every journey feel special. Number 5. 1976 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This 1976 Chevrolet Monte Carlo is a well-equipped personal luxury coupe that blends classic 1970s styling with a substantial list of recent upgrades and replacement parts. Representing the final years of Chevrolet's first-generation Monte Carlo design before the downsized models arrived for 1978, this example offers the long hood, formal roofline, and unmistakable road presence that helped make the Monte Carlo one of the most popular personal luxury cars of its era. Finished in what the seller describes as a desirable triple black configuration, this Monte Carlo combines a black exterior, black interior, and black trim theme that gives the car a particularly aggressive and timeless appearance. Triple black classics have long been sought after because of their clean, uniform presentation and strong visual impact, especially when paired with chrome accents and period-correct styling cues. Power comes from a 400 cubic inch small block V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor. The Chevrolet 400 is known for producing strong low-end torque and smooth cruising performance, characteristics that fit the Monte Carlo's luxury-oriented mission perfectly. While not originally designed as a dedicated muscle car, a properly tuned 400 V8 gives a mid-1970s Monte Carlo enough power to provide confident acceleration and relaxed highway driving. The engine is backed by an automatic transmission, maintaining the comfortable and effortless driving experience that buyers expected from a personal luxury coupe of this period. These cars were designed to cover long distances comfortably while offering enough performance to make driving enjoyable. According to the seller, the vehicle has approximately 71,000 miles and remains a plated daily driver. That detail is particularly noteworthy because many cars from this era spend much of their time parked or stored. A vehicle that is actively driven often benefits from regular maintenance and continued mechanical attention, helping to prevent some of the issues associated with long-term storage. The list of recent maintenance items and upgrades is extensive. The seller reports new 20-inch tires that have been balanced and fitted with new valve stems and lug nuts. Additional replacement items include a new battery, wiper blades, brake shoes, belts, steering wheel, armrest, center console components, and weather stripping. A newer radiator and hoses have also been installed, suggesting attention has been paid to cooling system reliability. One of the most attractive aspects of this listing is the inclusion of approximately $2,000 worth of additional new parts. Among these components is an Edelbrock 750 CFM carburetor package complete with the necessary installation hardware and spacer plate. Edelbrock carburetors are widely respected for their reliability, tunability, and improved performance characteristics, making this a valuable addition for the next owner. The seller is also including suspension-related upgrades such as air shocks and coilover shocks, which could improve ride quality and stance depending on installation preferences. Additional new parts include valve covers, gaskets, bolts, braided hose kits, thermostat components, chrome dress-up items, and various other accessories that would support ongoing restoration or customization work. Comfort and convenience features include power steering, power brakes, tilt steering, and factory air conditioning. The seller notes that the air conditioning system currently needs a recharge, which is a relatively minor issue if the system remains otherwise functional. These features make the car more enjoyable to operate and help preserve the luxury-oriented character of the Monte Carlo. Inside the cabin, a newer Kenwood stereo system and pile speaker setup provide upgraded audio capability while maintaining everyday usability. The inclusion of a spare tire and original wheel in the trunk also demonstrates that important original equipment has been retained. Cosmetically, the Monte Carlo appears to be positioned as a solid driver-quality vehicle rather than a concours-level restoration. The emphasis throughout the listing is on functionality, maintenance, and drivability. For many enthusiasts, that balance is ideal because it allows the car to be enjoyed regularly without the concern of maintaining a museum-quality finish. From a collector's perspective, 1970s Monte Carlos have experienced increasing interest in recent years. Their combination of classic American styling, V8 power, comfortable interiors, and relative affordability has attracted both traditional collectors and younger enthusiasts looking for an accessible entry into the classic car hobby. At an asking price of $8,000, this Monte Carlo appears to offer substantial value. The combination of a running and driving vehicle, a desirable triple black color scheme, a 400 V8 engine, and thousands of dollars in included parts makes it particularly appealing for buyers seeking a classic they can enjoy immediately while continuing to improve over time. From my perspective, the strongest feature of this 1976 Chevrolet Monte Carlo is the amount of work and investment already represented in the package. The extensive maintenance, included performance parts, desirable color combination, and active daily driver status create an opportunity that would likely cost significantly more to replicate from a rough project vehicle. Located in Lithia Springs, Georgia, this 1976 Chevrolet Monte Carlo is offered at $8,000. Equipped with a 400 cubic inch V8, automatic transmission, power accessories, factory air conditioning, numerous recent upgrades, and approximately $2,000 worth of additional new parts, it stands as an attractive example of Chevrolet's classic personal luxury coupe and a strong value for enthusiasts seeking a usable vintage cruiser. Number 6. This 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe is the kind of project that sits right in the sweet spot between a finished classic and a full restoration candidate. In my opinion, that's actually where some of the best opportunities exist because much of the hard work appears to have already been completed, while the next owner still has room to add their own finishing touches. The first thing that stands out is the fact that it's a 1966 Mustang. Personally, I think the 1965 to 1966 models remain some of the most recognizable American cars ever built. Even people who aren't automotive enthusiasts instantly recognize the shape. The clean body lines, compact dimensions, and timeless styling have helped these cars remain popular for nearly 60 years. Under the hood is the legendary 289 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission. In my opinion, the 289 is one of Ford's greatest engines. It helped establish the Mustang's performance reputation and remains known for reliability, simplicity, and excellent parts availability. One reason enthusiasts continue to love the 289 is that it offers enough power to make the car enjoyable without becoming difficult to maintain. Whether you're cruising through town, attending car shows, or taking weekend drives, the 289 delivers exactly the kind of classic V8 experience many buyers are seeking. The automatic transmission also fits the personality of this particular car. Personally, I think an automatic-equipped Mustang makes an excellent cruiser because it allows the driver to focus more on enjoying the car and less on constantly shifting gears in traffic. The seller mentions that the car runs and drives, which is always a positive sign in a classic project. In my opinion, there's a major difference between a car that needs finishing touches and a car that doesn't move under its own power. When a classic already starts, runs, and drives, the remaining work often becomes far more manageable. One statement that really caught my attention was, "Had a lot done." While the seller doesn't provide a detailed list, that wording suggests significant work has already been completed. Personally, I always like seeing projects where previous owners have invested time and money into moving the car forward. It often means expensive or labor-intensive work may already be behind you. The seller also notes that the Mustang needs a little more work to finish it up. In my opinion, that phrase usually describes a vehicle that's close to completion but still requires attention to certain details. Depending on what remains, that can represent an opportunity for the next owner to personalize the car while avoiding the cost of starting from scratch. Another positive detail is the 5-lug conversion. For Mustang enthusiasts, that's often considered a desirable upgrade because it opens the door to a wider selection of wheels and brake components. Personally, I think the 5-lug setup gives the car a stronger stance and more flexibility for future modifications. The clean title in the seller's name is another reassuring point. In my opinion, paperwork is one of the most overlooked aspects of buying a classic car. Having a clear title ready to transfer makes the purchasing process significantly easier and helps eliminate unnecessary complications. The gold exterior is also an interesting feature. Personally, I think gold is one of those classic 1960s colors that has aged surprisingly well. It gives the car a vintage personality and stands out from the more common red, blue, and black Mustangs that dominate many shows. At $15,000, this Mustang occupies a very competitive part of the classic car market. In my opinion, finding a running and driving V8 Mustang with a clear title at this price point is becoming increasingly difficult. Even unfinished projects often command strong money because first-generation Mustangs remain in constant demand. What I like most about this car is its potential. It isn't being marketed as a perfect show car, nor is it presented as a basket case restoration project. Instead, it appears to be somewhere in the middle, a running, driving classic with many improvements already completed and a few remaining items left for the next owner. For many enthusiasts, that's actually an ideal situation. Overall, in my opinion, this 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe represents a solid opportunity for someone looking to own a classic Mustang without spending premium restoration-level money. The 289 V8, automatic transmission, 5-lug conversion, running and driving condition, and clear title provide a strong foundation. While some finishing work remains, the car appears far closer to the finish line than the starting point. And honestly, that's often where the best value can be found in the classic car hobby. Number 7. 1967 Mercury Cougar XR-7. This 1967 Mercury Cougar XR-7 is a highly desirable first-year example of Mercury's upscale pony car, combining classic American V8 performance with luxury-oriented features that help distinguish the Cougar from its Mustang cousin. Finished in polar white with a black vinyl roof and black interior, this XR-7 presents a sophisticated appearance that perfectly reflects Mercury's vision of offering a more refined and premium alternative within the growing performance car market of the late 1960s. The 1967 model year marked the debut of the Cougar, a car that would quickly become one of Mercury's most successful and recognizable vehicles. Built on the same platform as the Ford Mustang, the Cougar featured a longer wheelbase appearance, distinctive hidden headlamps, upscale trim, and a more luxurious interior. The result was a vehicle that appealed to buyers seeking sporty styling without sacrificing comfort and refinement. This particular example is the upscale XR-7 model, a package that elevated the Cougar's luxury credentials even further. The XR-7 trim introduced additional interior appointments, specialized instrumentation, and premium features that helped position the car as a personal luxury coupe rather than simply another muscle car. Under the hood is a 289 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor. Ford's 289 small block engine earned a reputation for reliability, smooth operation, and impressive longevity. While not the most aggressive performance version available during the era, the 289 provides ample power for enjoyable cruising and delivers the unmistakable sound and feel of a classic American V8. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, making this Cougar particularly well suited for relaxed driving. The combination of the dependable 289 V8 and automatic gearbox creates a balanced driving experience that emphasizes comfort and usability while still offering enough power to make every drive enjoyable. One of the strongest aspects of this Cougar is its extensive list of factory and upgraded features. Power steering and power front disc brakes improve drivability and safety, making the vehicle easier to maneuver and more comfortable in modern traffic conditions. These options were highly desirable when the car was new and remain valuable today. Adding to its comfort is a vintage air conditioning system, a significant upgrade that enhances the practicality of the vehicle, especially during warm weather cruising. Modern air conditioning systems often provide better reliability and cooling performance than original factory units while preserving the classic appearance of the vehicle. Inside, the XR-7 package showcases Mercury's focus on luxury. The sports console, electric clock, AM radio, and black interior all contribute to an upscale cabin environment. One of the most distinctive features is the tilt-away steering column, an innovative design that automatically moved the steering wheel aside when entering or exiting the vehicle, offering both convenience and a touch of futuristic engineering for the period. The exterior presentation is equally attractive. Polar white paint paired with a black vinyl roof creates a timeless color combination that highlights the Cougar's elegant body lines and hidden headlight front fascia. The styling remains one of the most recognizable designs of the late 1960s, blending muscle car aggression with executive-level sophistication. Mechanically, the vehicle appears to have received significant attention over the years. The seller reports the installation of a new radiator, water pump, power steering pump, front disc brakes, front shock absorbers, and tires. These updates suggest that the car has been maintained with reliability and drivability in mind, rather than simply preserved as a static display piece. A driver's side floor pan replacement has also been completed, addressing a common area of concern in many classic vehicles. Proper structural repairs are often a positive sign that previous owners invested in maintaining the car rather than ignoring age-related issues. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of this Cougar is its documented ownership history. Documentation is highly valued in the collector car market because it helps establish authenticity, verifies maintenance records, and provides insight into the vehicle's journey over time. A classic car with a documented history often carries greater appeal than an otherwise similar vehicle with an unknown past. From a driving perspective, this Cougar XR-7 offers a unique blend of performance and luxury. The V8 power plant provides smooth acceleration, while the power steering, disc brakes, and air conditioning make the car comfortable enough for regular use. Unlike many high-performance muscle cars that prioritize raw speed above all else, the Cougar was designed to deliver a more refined and balanced experience. From my perspective, the most attractive quality of this vehicle is its combination of originality, thoughtful upgrades, and documented history. The XR-7 trim level, desirable color combination, upgraded air conditioning, and extensive maintenance work create a package that is equally appealing to collectors and enthusiasts who want a classic they can actually drive and enjoy. Overall, this 1967 Mercury Cougar XR-7 represents a well-preserved and highly desirable example of Mercury's first-generation luxury pony car. With its dependable 289 V8, automatic transmission, premium factory features, documented ownership history, and extensive maintenance record, it stands out as a classic that offers both historical significance and everyday enjoyment. This 1967 Mercury Cougar XR-7 is located in Moore, South Carolina, and is currently being offered for sale at an asking price of $28,000. Number 8. 1965 Oldsmobile F85 Convertible. This 1965 Oldsmobile F85 convertible is a stylish and well-equipped open-top cruiser that combines classic mid-60s GM design with desirable comfort and convenience features. Finished in a brown exterior over a tan interior, this convertible offers a distinctive appearance that stands apart from the more common bright-colored muscle cars of the era. With a reported 1,000 miles on its current drivetrain setup and a combination of factory options and modern upgrades, this F85 appears to be a highly enjoyable driver-quality classic. Under the hood is a 350 cubic inch Oldsmobile V8 paired with an automatic transmission mounted with a floor shifter. The 350 V8 is well known for its smooth operation, dependable performance, and strong torque characteristics, making it an excellent power plant for a convertible designed to be driven and enjoyed. The automatic transmission complements the engine perfectly, providing effortless cruising whether the car is being used for local drives, weekend events, or longer highway trips. One of the most appealing features of this particular F85 is its convertible body style. Mid-60s GM convertibles continue to attract enthusiasts because they offer a combination of classic styling and open-air driving that few modern vehicles can replicate. The power-operated convertible top adds an extra level of convenience, allowing the driver to quickly transition from a closed cabin to an open-air experience with minimal effort. The seller reports that the vehicle runs and drives great, suggesting that the drivetrain and mechanical systems are functioning as intended. Supporting this claim are several upgrades that enhance both reliability and safety. Most notably, the car has been fitted with new front disc brakes. This is a significant improvement over the original drum brake configuration and provides better stopping performance, increased confidence in traffic, and improved overall drivability. The addition of new tires further contributes to the vehicle's roadworthiness and indicates recent maintenance. Fresh tires are an important consideration for any classic car, as they directly affect ride quality, handling, and safety. Combined with the upgraded braking system, they help make this F85 more suitable for regular use. Inside the cabin, the car offers a number of desirable factory features that are becoming increasingly difficult to find on surviving examples. Among the highlights is a factory tachometer mounted on the center console. Factory tachometers were popular performance-oriented options during the 1960s and remain highly sought after by enthusiasts because they add both functionality and visual appeal. Another particularly desirable feature is the factory tilt steering column. Tilt steering was considered a premium option during this era and greatly improves driver comfort by allowing adjustment of the steering wheel position. It is a feature that many collectors appreciate because it was relatively uncommon and adds to the overall luxury feel of the vehicle. The F85 is also equipped with factory power windows, another upscale option that was not commonly found on every mid-60s vehicle. Power windows enhance convenience and reflect the growing emphasis on comfort and luxury that General Motors incorporated into many of its products during the period. The tan interior complements the brown exterior nicely, creating a warm and sophisticated color combination that reflects the styling trends of the mid-1960s. Rather than relying on flashy presentation, this combination gives the car a more refined appearance that suits its role as a comfortable cruiser. Historically, the 1965 F85 occupied an important place within Oldsmobile's lineup. Positioned below the more performance-oriented 442 models, The F85 offered buyers a balance of style, practicality, and V8 power. Today, these cars are appreciated for their attractive design, solid engineering, and relative rarity compared to more heavily collected GM muscle cars. With approximately 1,000 miles reported, the listing suggests that significant work may have been performed on the drivetrain or restoration, although specific details are not provided. Regardless, the low mileage figure associated with the current setup implies that the vehicle has seen limited use since its most recent round of improvements. Located in Butler, Pennsylvania, this 1965 Oldsmobile F85 convertible is offered at an asking price of $17,500 or best offer. Considering its convertible body style, 350 V8 engine, automatic transmission, factory tachometer, tilt steering, power windows, power top, upgraded front disc brakes, and fresh tires, it presents a compelling value in the classic convertible market. Overall, this F85 convertible is a well-rounded classic that successfully combines vintage style, desirable factory options, and practical upgrades. It offers the kind of relaxed, enjoyable driving experience that made American convertibles so popular during the 1960s while retaining enough originality and character to appeal to collectors and enthusiasts alike. For buyers seeking an affordable and distinctive open-top classic, this 1965 Oldsmobile F85 represents an attractive opportunity. Number 9. A 1964 Chrysler New Yorker sedan that represents the height of Chrysler's full-size luxury engineering during the early 1960s. Combining elegant styling, powerful V8 performance, and one of the most distinctive transmission systems ever installed in an American automobile, this New Yorker offers a glimpse into an era when Chrysler competed directly with the finest luxury cars on the road. Finished in gray with a black interior, this example is described as a very original survivor that has been carefully preserved over the years. Unlike many classics that have undergone extensive modifications or restorations, this New Yorker appears to retain much of the character and personality that made it special when it first left the showroom more than 60 years ago. For collectors and enthusiasts, originality is often one of the most desirable qualities a vintage automobile can possess. Under the hood sits Chrysler's legendary 413 cubic inch V8, one of the most respected big block engines of its era. Part of Chrysler's RB Series engine family, the 413 earned a reputation for smooth operation, abundant torque, and long-term durability. In a full-size luxury sedan like the New Yorker, the engine delivers effortless acceleration and relaxed highway cruising, characteristics that helped establish Chrysler as a serious competitor in the premium automobile market. One of the car's most fascinating features is its push-button automatic transmission system. Instead of a conventional column or floor-mounted gear selector, Chrysler used a dash-mounted push-button arrangement that became one of the brand's most recognizable engineering signatures during the late 1950s and early 1960s. Today, the push-button transmission remains a favorite feature among collectors because of its uniqueness and connection to a period when American automakers were constantly experimenting with innovative design ideas. According to the seller, the car runs and drives well and has benefited from the installation of numerous new parts. While specific components are not listed, recent maintenance is always a positive sign in a classic vehicle, suggesting that attention has been given to keeping the car roadworthy and enjoyable. A vintage luxury sedan that can be driven and enjoyed immediately is often far more appealing than a project requiring significant mechanical work. Another major advantage mentioned in the listing is the absence of rust. For any classic car, especially a large luxury sedan from the 1960s, rust-free condition is a significant asset. Structural integrity is one of the most important factors affecting both value and long-term ownership costs, and a rust-free body provides an excellent foundation for preservation or future restoration work. The styling of the 1964 New Yorker reflects Chrysler's transition into a cleaner and more sophisticated design language. The car features sharp body lines, tasteful chrome accents, and a formal roofline that communicates luxury without excessive ornamentation. The result is a vehicle that still commands attention today while remaining elegant and understated. Inside, the black interior likely complements the car's luxury mission with spacious seating and the comfort expected from Chrysler's flagship sedan. The New Yorker was designed to provide a premium ownership experience, offering generous passenger room and a smooth ride that made long-distance travel particularly enjoyable. Interestingly, the seller notes that this car was never equipped with air conditioning. While factory air conditioning was available on many luxury cars during the period, not every buyer selected the option. For collectors who value originality, retaining the car's original equipment configuration can actually be considered a positive aspect. From a historical perspective, The 1964 New Yorker represents a period when Chrysler was producing some of the most technically advanced and well-engineered vehicles in America. The combination of the powerful 413 V8, push-button automatic transmission, torsion bar front suspension, and premium interior appointments made the New Yorker one of the most sophisticated domestic luxury sedans of its time. From my perspective, the strongest appeal of this car lies in its originality and unique engineering features. The 413 V8 and push-button transmission combination alone makes it stand out from many other full-size classics, while the reported rust-free condition and strong driving characteristics add practicality to its collectible appeal. At an asking price of $9,700, this 1964 Chrysler New Yorker appears to offer considerable value for buyers seeking a large, distinctive American luxury car. Comparable full-size luxury vehicles from the era often command significantly higher prices when restored, making this example an accessible entry into classic Chrysler ownership. Overall, this 1964 Chrysler New Yorker sedan is an appealing blend of originality, luxury, and classic Mopar engineering. With its legendary 413 big block V8, iconic push-button automatic transmission, rust-free body, and well-preserved character, it stands as a memorable example of Chrysler's golden age of full-size luxury automobiles and offers a unique ownership experience that few modern vehicles can replicate. Number 10. 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 Convertible. This 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 convertible is a highly appealing example of Ford's full-size lineup during one of the most stylish periods of American automotive history. Combining open-top cruising, V8 power, factory air conditioning, and what appears to be a remarkably original and rust-free condition, this Galaxie offers the kind of classic driving experience that has become increasingly difficult to find in today's collector car market. The 1967 model year represented the final evolution of Ford's mid-60s Galaxie design language before more dramatic styling changes arrived in subsequent years. The Galaxie 500 occupied an important position in Ford's lineup, offering a balance of luxury, performance, and practicality. Buyers could choose from a variety of engines and body styles, but the convertible models have always held a special place among collectors because of their combination of elegant styling and open-air enjoyment. Powering this example is Ford's respected 390 cubic inch V8 engine. Part of Ford's FE series engine family, the 390 earned a reputation for producing strong torque, smooth operation, and dependable performance. In a full-size convertible such as the Galaxie, the 390 provides effortless cruising capability and plenty of power for highway driving while maintaining the relaxed character expected from a premium American car of the era. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, a popular choice among original buyers and one that complements the car's grand touring personality. Together, the drivetrain creates a smooth and comfortable driving experience that is perfectly suited for long-distance cruising, weekend road trips, or leisurely drives with the top down. One of the most attractive features mentioned in the listing is factory air conditioning. Air conditioning was still considered a premium option during the 1960s, and many convertibles were ordered without it. Having a factory-equipped air-conditioned convertible adds both comfort and desirability, particularly for owners living in warmer climates where summer driving can otherwise become uncomfortable. According to the seller, the vehicle is a two-owner car showing approximately 99,000 actual miles. Multi-owner histories that remain limited over nearly 6 decades are increasingly uncommon, and such ownership continuity often indicates that a vehicle has been cared for consistently throughout its life. While mileage is only one part of the story, 99,000 miles is relatively modest for a full-size American cruiser of this age. The seller also emphasizes that the car is rust-free and all original. For a 1960s convertible, rust-free condition is one of the most valuable attributes a buyer can find. Convertibles are particularly susceptible to structural corrosion because they lack the rigidity of a fixed roof, making clean and solid examples significantly more desirable. A rust-free body can save future owners thousands of dollars in restoration costs and preserve the integrity of the vehicle. Originality is another major selling point. While many classic cars have been modified, restored, or heavily altered over the decades, original examples often appeal strongly to collectors who appreciate factory specifications, authentic finishes, and preserved historical character. An original Galaxie convertible that remains largely unchanged offers a glimpse into how these cars appeared and drove when new. The blue exterior further enhances the car's appeal. Blue was a popular and elegant color choice during the 1960s, complementing the long, flowing body lines of the Galaxie. Combined with the convertible body style, The color helps create the classic American boulevard cruiser appearance that enthusiasts associate with this era. From a driving standpoint, the Galaxie 500 convertible excels as a comfortable cruiser. Its long wheelbase and full-size chassis provide a smooth ride, while the 390 V8 supplies effortless power. Unlike smaller muscle cars that focus primarily on acceleration, the Galaxie is designed to deliver comfort, presence, and relaxed performance. At an asking price of $20,900, this car appears competitively positioned within the full-size Ford convertible market. Considering the reported rust-free condition, factory air conditioning, 390 V8, limited ownership history, and originality, the pricing reflects strong value compared to many restored or heavily modified examples that often command considerably higher figures. From my perspective, the greatest strengths of this 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 convertible are its originality, rust-free condition, and desirable combination of a 390 V8 with factory air conditioning. These qualities create a package that appeals equally to collectors and enthusiasts seeking a classic that can be enjoyed on the road rather than hidden away in storage. Located in Morganton, North Carolina, this 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 convertible is offered for $20,900. Featuring a 390 cubic inch V8, automatic transmission, factory air conditioning, 2-owner history, approximately 99,000 actual miles, and a rust-free original body, it represents an excellent opportunity to own a well-preserved piece of Ford's full-size convertible heritage and enjoy one of the most iconic cruising experiences of the 1960s. Number 11. This 1966 Chevy 2 Nova is exactly the type of classic street machine that has been popular for decades, and in my opinion, it perfectly captures the spirit of an old-school American hot rod. It combines the lightweight Chevy 2 platform with a powerful stroker V8, upgraded drivetrain, and modern reliability improvements, creating a package that looks vintage but performs far beyond what it did when it left the factory. The first thing that immediately grabs my attention is the 383 stroker engine. Personally, I think the 383 is one of the best performance engines ever developed for Chevrolet enthusiasts. It takes the proven small-block Chevy platform and adds extra displacement, resulting in significantly more torque and stronger acceleration without sacrificing reliability. In a relatively lightweight 1966 Chevy 2, a properly built 383 can make the car feel extremely quick. That's one reason the combination remains so popular today. The engine setup is supported by several performance upgrades, including an MSD ignition system, Holly Blue electric fuel pump, headers, aluminum radiator, electric cooling fan, and transmission cooler. In my opinion, these are the kinds of modifications that suggest the builder wasn't just chasing horsepower numbers. They were also focused on reliability and drivability. Classic cars with upgraded cooling systems and modern ignition components tend to be much easier to enjoy on a regular basis. The transmission is another major highlight. According to the seller, the car is equipped with a built 200R4 overdrive automatic transmission. Personally, I think that's one of the smartest upgrades you can make to a classic muscle car. The first 3 gears provide strong acceleration, while the overdrive gear significantly lowers engine RPM during highway cruising. That means the car can deliver aggressive performance around town while remaining comfortable on longer trips. The drivetrain continues with a 10-bolt Posey rear end, which is exactly what you'd want behind a stroker small block. In my opinion, a limited slip differential is almost essential in a performance-oriented build because it allows the power to be applied more effectively to the pavement. The seller also mentions that the body, paint, and undercarriage are all in excellent condition. Personally, that's one of the most encouraging parts of the listing. Mechanical upgrades can always be added later, but restoring bodywork is often one of the most expensive aspects of classic car ownership. A clean body and undercarriage provide a solid foundation that helps support the overall value of the vehicle. The suspension upgrades are also noteworthy. The adjustable lower control arm setup from classic performance products indicates that the handling has received attention as well. In my opinion, improving suspension geometry is one of the most overlooked upgrades in classic cars. Extra horsepower is fun, but a car that steers, handles, and tracks properly is far more enjoyable to drive. The front disc brake conversion is another significant improvement. Personally, I consider upgraded brakes one of the best investments for any classic muscle car. Modern traffic conditions demand better stopping performance than many original drum brake systems can comfortably provide. The wheel choice sounds perfect for the character of the build. Classic chrome wheels have been a staple of street machines since the 1960s, and in my opinion, they fit a Chevy 2 better than almost anything else. They help maintain the traditional muscle car look while complementing the car's performance-oriented personality. The green exterior paired with a gold interior is also an interesting combination. Personally, I like seeing color combinations that are a little different from the usual black, red, or white setups. It gives the car a distinctive identity and helps it stand out from countless other Novas at local shows and cruise nights. The seller describes the car as driving strong, sounding great, and turning heads. Honestly, that's exactly what a properly built Chevy 2 Nova should do. These cars have always had a reputation for being compact, lightweight, and surprisingly fast. When equipped with a healthy 383-stroker, that reputation only gets stronger. At $32,000, this Nova sits in a competitive range for a clean, well-sorted street machine. In my opinion, the value comes from the combination of upgrades already completed. The engine, transmission, cooling system, suspension, brakes, and drivetrain modifications represent a significant investment that would cost a future owner a substantial amount of money to duplicate. What I like most about this car is that it appears to be built for driving rather than simply displaying. The overdrive transmission, upgraded cooling system, improved suspension, and disc brakes suggest a car that can be enjoyed regularly without sacrificing comfort or reliability. Overall, in my opinion, this 1966 Chevy 2 Nova is a very attractive classic street machine that blends old-school styling with practical performance upgrades. The 383-stroker, built 200R4 overdrive transmission, posy rear end, disc brakes, upgraded suspension, and excellent condition create a package that's both powerful and usable. It may not be a factory original restoration, but for enthusiasts who value driving enjoyment over originality, this Nova offers exactly the kind of experience that has made Chevy 2 builds so popular for generations. Number 12. 1966 Plymouth Satellite Convertible. This 1966 Plymouth Satellite Convertible is a highly appealing example of Chrysler Corporation's mid-1960s intermediate muscle-era lineup, combining classic styling, open-air driving enjoyment, and a remarkably original presentation. Finished in blue with a matching blue interior, this Satellite captures the clean, elegant design language that made Plymouth's B-body platform one of the most successful and versatile vehicles of its generation. With its convertible body style, factory comfort options, and rust-free condition, this car offers a blend of collectability and usability that is becoming increasingly difficult to find. Introduced as Plymouth's premium trim level within the Belvedere lineup, the Satellite was designed to provide buyers with a more upscale experience while retaining the solid engineering and performance potential of the B-body platform. By 1966, the Satellite had established itself as a stylish and comfortable alternative to many competing mid-size cars, offering attractive styling, V8 power, and a wide range of factory options. Powering this example is a 273 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission. The 273 small block V8 earned a reputation for durability, reliability, and smooth operation during its production years. While it was not designed as a high-performance big-block muscle car engine, it provides more than enough power for comfortable cruising and everyday enjoyment. The automatic transmission complements the engine well, delivering effortless operation and making the car easy to drive in a variety of conditions. One of the standout features of this Satellite is its convertible body style. Convertibles have always occupied a special place in the collector car market because they offer a driving experience that fixed-roof cars simply cannot replicate. Lowering the top transforms every drive into an event, allowing occupants to fully enjoy the sound of the V8 engine and the atmosphere of the open road. As a result, well-preserved convertibles often attract strong interest from enthusiasts seeking both enjoyment and long-term collectability. The seller reports that the vehicle retains its original interior, which is described as being in near-perfect condition. Original interiors are increasingly rare in classic cars, as many vehicles have undergone restoration work over the decades. A well-preserved factory interior provides authenticity and character that are difficult to duplicate, helping the car maintain a strong connection to its original era. The blue interior complements the exterior color and creates a cohesive appearance throughout the vehicle. During the 1960s, color-matched interiors were a popular design trend, and this example reflects that period-correct styling. The overall presentation appears to emphasize originality and preservation rather than extensive modification. Comfort and convenience are enhanced by several desirable features. The car is equipped with power steering, making low-speed maneuvering significantly easier than it would be with a manual steering setup. Power brakes provide additional confidence and convenience during everyday driving, especially when compared to the heavier pedal effort often associated with older manual brake systems. Perhaps one of the most attractive upgrades for modern use is the air conditioning system, which the seller describes as ice cold. Functional air conditioning is a highly sought-after feature in classic cars, particularly convertibles that may be driven during warm weather. The ability to enjoy either open-top cruising or climate-controlled comfort greatly expands the vehicle's usability. The cooling system has also been upgraded with an aluminum radiator. This improvement can enhance cooling efficiency and reliability, helping the engine maintain proper operating temperatures during extended drives, stop-and-go traffic, or hot summer conditions. Such upgrades are often appreciated because they improve functionality without dramatically altering the vehicle's classic appearance. The convertible top is reported to be in excellent condition, an important detail since top replacement can be both expensive and time-consuming. A well-maintained top not only improves appearance but also ensures protection from the elements when needed. The condition of the top suggests that the vehicle has been cared for properly throughout its life. According to the seller, everything functions as it should, which is a significant advantage in the classic car market. Electrical accessories, gauges, lighting systems, and other components often require attention in older vehicles. A classic car that is fully operational tends to provide a much more enjoyable ownership experience. Another major selling point is the vehicle's rust-free condition. Structural rust is one of the most serious concerns when evaluating vintage automobiles, particularly convertibles, which rely heavily on their floor and chassis integrity. A rust-free body substantially increases the desirability of the vehicle and often translates into lower restoration and maintenance costs over time. The reported mileage of approximately 87,000 original miles further enhances the appeal of this satellite. While mileage alone does not determine condition, a relatively low and documented mileage figure can provide additional confidence regarding the car's history and overall preservation. From a driving perspective, this satellite appears ideally suited for relaxed cruising. The smooth-running 273 V8, automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, and functioning air conditioning create a combination that allows drivers to enjoy classic car ownership without sacrificing comfort. It is the kind of vehicle that can be taken to weekend cruise-ins, local car shows, or scenic highway drives with equal ease. From my perspective, the strongest aspects of this Plymouth are its originality, rust-free condition, and convertible configuration. The preserved interior, working air conditioning, and well-maintained mechanical systems make it especially attractive to enthusiasts who want a classic they can immediately enjoy rather than restore. Number 13. 1970 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. This 1970 Pontiac Firebird is a highly desirable second-generation Firebird that combines originality, solid California heritage, and classic Pontiac styling into a package that offers both immediate enjoyment and future potential. Finished in its correct factory code 67 Castilian bronze paint with a black interior, this Firebird represents one of the most recognizable body designs of the muscle car era. The 1970 model year introduced an entirely new Firebird platform, featuring aggressive body lines, a long sculpted hood, and a distinctive front-end design that remains one of the most celebrated looks ever produced by Pontiac. Power comes from the original WU code 350 cubic inch Pontiac V8, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. This combination delivers a driving experience that is increasingly rare in today's collector market, where manual transmission Firebirds are often sought after by enthusiasts who appreciate a more connected and engaging feel behind the wheel. The Pontiac 350 is known for its smooth torque delivery and dependable performance, making it well suited for both relaxed cruising and spirited weekend driving. One of the most appealing aspects of this particular Firebird is its largely original condition. According to the seller, the car originated in California and still carries a California title. Vehicles from dry western climates are often highly desirable because they tend to avoid the severe rust issues commonly found in cars from harsher regions. The seller further notes that the Firebird retains its original body panels, including the floors and trunk, adding significant value for collectors who place a premium on authenticity and structural integrity. The exterior wears its original Castilian bronze finish, a rich factory color that was available during the 1970 model year. While the paint is described as showing its age, many enthusiasts appreciate original finishes because they provide a direct connection to the vehicle's history and verify the overall authenticity of the car. The black interior remains true to the period and complements the bronze exterior exceptionally well, creating a classic muscle car appearance that continues to attract attention more than 5 decades after the car was built. Although largely original, this Firebird has received tasteful cosmetic enhancements in the form of a Formula-style hood and Formula badging. The Formula hood is one of the most recognizable features in the Firebird lineup and gives the car a more aggressive visual presence. These additions enhance the overall appearance while maintaining a period-correct Pontiac identity. Mechanically, the vehicle remains relatively simple and straightforward. The seller notes that power steering is among the few factory options, helping improve drivability without compromising the car's original character. The combination of a naturally aspirated Pontiac V8, manual transmission, and power steering creates a balanced driving experience that reflects the era while remaining approachable for modern enthusiasts. The 1970 Firebird occupies a special place in Pontiac history. It marked the debut of the second-generation platform, a design that would remain in production for more than a decade and become one of the most successful performance car platforms of the 1970s. Many enthusiasts consider the 1970 and 1971 models to be among the most desirable due to their unique styling details and their position at the beginning of the second-generation production run. With approximately 107,000 miles showing on the odometer, this Firebird appears to have been enjoyed throughout its life rather than stored away as a static collector piece. That history is reflected in its driver-quality presentation, making it attractive to buyers who want a classic car they can actually use and enjoy. The seller specifically notes that the car turns heads wherever it goes and consistently receives positive attention from fellow enthusiasts and bystanders alike. An additional benefit of this Firebird is its flexibility as a future project. Buyers seeking originality can preserve and enjoy it as a mostly stock survivor, while those interested in customization will find it to be an excellent foundation for a resto-mod build thanks to its solid body structure and desirable platform. Few classic cars offer both paths as effectively as a rust-free early second-generation Firebird. Located in Lilburn, Georgia, this 1970 Pontiac Firebird is offered at $32,000. Considering its California history, original body panels, factory 350 V8, manual transmission, Formula styling upgrades, and largely unmodified condition, it represents an appealing opportunity for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Overall, this Firebird captures the essence of early 1970s American performance with a combination of originality, strong styling, and long-term potential. Whether maintained as a survivor, lightly restored, or transformed into a high-performance resto-mod, it provides a solid foundation built upon one of Pontiac's most iconic and respected muscle car designs. Number 14. A remarkably preserved 1978 Ford LTD2 two-door hardtop that captures the spirit of late 1970s American motoring with its combination of V8 power, comfort-oriented engineering, and highly original presentation. Showing just 15,641 miles, this example stands out as an unusually low-mileage survivor that appears to have been carefully maintained throughout its life, making it particularly appealing to collectors seeking an authentic representation of Ford's personal luxury and mid-size cruiser era. Finished in bright blue glow with a matching blue vinyl interior, the car wears one of the most eye-catching factory color combinations available during the period. The coordinated exterior and interior presentation gives the LTD2 a distinctly 1970s personality while highlighting the vehicle's well-preserved condition. Color-matched interiors were a hallmark of the era, and few surviving examples retain the visual impact that this combination delivers. The LTD2 occupied an important place in Ford's lineup during the late 1970s. Positioned as a stylish intermediate-size car, it offered buyers a balance between full-size comfort and manageable dimensions. The two-door hardtop configuration added a sportier appearance, featuring long body lines, a formal roof design, and the pillarless styling that made hardtops so desirable during the era. Power comes from Ford's dependable 5.0-liter 302 cubic inch V8 engine. The 302 is one of the most successful and longest-running V8 designs in Ford history, earning a reputation for reliability, ease of maintenance, and smooth operation. In the LTD2, the engine was tuned more for comfortable cruising than outright performance, providing effortless acceleration and relaxed highway manners. Its durability and extensive parts availability continue to make it a favorite among classic Ford enthusiasts. The V8 is paired with a C4 automatic transmission, one of Ford's most respected automatic gearboxes. Known for its simplicity, strength, and smooth shifting characteristics, the C4 has been a staple of Ford performance and passenger cars for decades. Combined with the car's 2.75 rear axle ratio, the drivetrain is optimized for quiet highway cruising and comfortable long-distance driving rather than aggressive acceleration. One of the most attractive features of this particular LTD2 is its reported mileage. With only 15,641 miles showing, the vehicle potentially represents a rare opportunity to own an exceptionally low mileage example from an era when most cars were driven extensively. While mileage should always be supported by documentation when possible, a figure this low often corresponds with reduced wear throughout the vehicle, from the drivetrain and suspension to the interior materials and trim. Comfort was a major priority for Ford when developing the LTD2, and this example appears to retain many of the features that made these cars so popular. The split-bench vinyl seating provides generous passenger room while maintaining the luxurious atmosphere expected from a personal cruiser. The seller also notes that the air conditioning remains ice-cold, an important feature for both comfort and collector appeal. The car is described as exceptionally clean both inside and out, suggesting careful ownership and preservation. Vehicles from this period often suffered from extensive use, exposure to harsh weather, or modifications over time. Finding a largely original LTD2 that has avoided those issues is becoming increasingly uncommon. From a driving perspective, the LTD2 offers an experience that differs dramatically from modern automobiles. The ride is designed to be soft and comfortable, prioritizing isolation from road imperfections rather than aggressive handling. This approach creates the relaxed, effortless cruising character that defined American personal luxury cars of the 1970s. The growing appreciation for preserved Malaise-era vehicles has also increased interest in examples like this. While muscle cars often dominate collector attention, clean survivors from the late 1970s are becoming increasingly desirable because so few remain in original condition. Their unique styling, comfortable driving manners, and historical significance have helped them develop a dedicated following. From my perspective, the strongest attribute of this LTD2 is its apparent originality combined with exceptionally low mileage. The matching blue color scheme, V8 powertrain, functioning air conditioning, and highly preserved presentation make it feel like a genuine time capsule from the late 1970s rather than simply another old car. At an asking price of $19,500, this 1978 Ford LTD2 is positioned as a premium survivor quality example. While that figure may exceed the value of an average LTD2, exceptionally clean, low mileage, well-preserved cars often command a premium because replacing them with a comparable example can be extremely difficult. Overall, this 1978 Ford LTD2 hardtop represents a rare opportunity to own a remarkably preserved piece of Ford history. With its low mileage, attractive bright blue glow finish, matching interior, reliable 302 V8, cold air conditioning, and highly original character, it offers the kind of authentic 1970s American driving experience that is becoming increasingly difficult to find today. Number 15. 1979 Lincoln Continental. This 1979 Lincoln Continental is being offered as a complete parts vehicle or restoration candidate, providing an affordable opportunity to acquire one of America's most recognizable luxury automobiles from the late 1970s. While the car is not presented as a road-ready vehicle and comes without a title, it still offers value through its body, trim, and potentially reusable components for enthusiasts involved in Lincoln restoration projects. The 1979 model year fell during the final years of the traditional full-size American luxury car era. Lincoln was known for producing large, comfortable automobiles that emphasized smooth ride quality, quiet interiors, and elegant styling. The Continental stood at the top of Ford Motor Company's luxury offerings and was designed to compete directly with premium domestic and imported luxury cars of the period. One of the most appealing details in this listing is the seller's statement that the body is straight. Straight body panels are important on large luxury cars because replacement sheet metal can be difficult to locate and expensive to restore. A structurally decent body often becomes the deciding factor when evaluating project vehicles or donor cars from this era. The vehicle is listed as a one-owner car, which is an interesting detail considering its age. Long-term ownership frequently means a vehicle remained with the same caretaker for much of its life, often resulting in better preservation of original components, documentation, and factory equipment. Although the car's current operational status is not specified, long-term ownership can still add historical interest to the vehicle. The seller mentions that there are lots of good parts remaining on the car and specifically notes that the sunroof has already been removed. This suggests the vehicle may have already contributed components to another restoration project, but still retains enough usable parts to justify purchasing the entire car. For owners restoring similar Lincoln Continentals, donor vehicles can be extremely valuable sources for trim pieces, interior components, body panels, glass, and mechanical hardware that may no longer be readily available. The exterior and interior are both listed as blue, a color combination that was very common among luxury vehicles of the late 1970s. During this era, manufacturers frequently offered coordinated interior and exterior color schemes that emphasized comfort and elegance. Surviving examples often evoke a strong sense of period-correct styling and nostalgia. One limitation of this listing is the absence of a title. For buyers intending to restore the car for road use, title requirements will need to be researched carefully based on local laws and regulations. In some cases, obtaining proper registration for a vehicle without a title can be challenging. Because of this, many prospective buyers may view the Continental primarily as a parts donor rather than a straightforward restoration project. The listing also reports only 10,000 miles driven, though given the vehicle's age and limited information, the accuracy of that figure cannot be verified. As with many older vehicles, mileage should be evaluated alongside the overall condition of the car rather than considered independently. From a collector's perspective, 1970s Lincoln Continentals have gained increasing appreciation in recent years. Their massive dimensions, distinctive styling, luxurious interiors, and representation of a uniquely American automotive era have attracted enthusiasts looking for something different from the more commonly collected muscle cars of the same period. At an asking price of just $1,000, the vehicle is clearly positioned at the project or parts car level of the market. For someone restoring another Continental, the value of the body panels, trim, and other reusable components could easily justify the purchase price. Likewise, an experienced hobbyist may see potential in saving the car if the structure proves sound enough. From my perspective, the strongest aspect of this 1979 Lincoln Continental is the reported straight body and the availability of numerous original parts. While the lack of a title and uncertain mechanical condition limit its appeal as a turnkey project, it remains an inexpensive source of hard-to-find components and a potential foundation for an ambitious restoration. Located in Knoxville, Tennessee, this 1979 Lincoln Continental is offered for $1,000. Featuring a straight body, one-owner history, blue-on-blue color combination, and numerous reusable components, it represents an affordable opportunity for Lincoln enthusiasts seeking a donor vehicle, restoration platform, or source of increasingly scarce late 1970s luxury car parts.